Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today, Christmas 2023, so I figured we may as well review something special. We're doing a Whiskey with the E. We're doing the E's in Master and the E's in Keep. We are trying this Master's Keep Unforgotten. Alrighty, so now there is 3 bottles here. Alright, it's all in there still, but I figured we may as well just keep this the way it is. I have another bottle that I will open. This one right here. Boom. Alrighties. So, Master's Keep. You know what? Let's just open it up. Let's get it poured, and then I'll talk about it some more. Alrighties. So pretty much this was released in 2022. It was $400 here in Australia. It's between $350 to $400 depending on where you go. Oh, sorry, I think I just squished the microphone. Alrighties, we're trying to pull it out without breaking. Alright, hold up. Oh my goodness, here we go. Maybe we just got to pull it out from the bottom. Alrighties, done. Woo, that was a bit of an effort. Alrighties, here we go. Alrighties, look at this beautiful bottle, guys. Now, all I'm saying is, alright, we got the Christmas vibes going, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if you don't celebrate or whatever. We're not going to get into the politics of it, or, the origins of Christmas, or this and that, or hopefully we're not sacrificing our children to some evil deity. Go give your child on its lap like Santa or something. So we're just more commemorating the family festives. It's a great time for giving, and it brings the family together, and all the kids love it. Obviously, prezzies is always good, but you know what? This is making me hot. Woo! I mean, it is already hot right now, but this is just extra heat on my head. But we're gonna battle through. We're gonna battle through in the spirit of giving, in the spirit of this merry time, these wonderful festives. That's why we're opening this, and I figured, you know what, we may as well try, right? I've been holding this for over a year, so without further ado, let's uncork it. Alrighties, as we could see, sealed, ready to go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Boom. Alrighties. First crack, bottle crack. Here we go. Oh, man, I love the Master's Keep corks. The Master's Keep corks got that wooden inlay there. It's made out of brass, or it's heavy. It's heavy. Alrighties. Now, let's pour some up. And I'm just going to let it sit for just a moment. Alrighties. Alrighties, now we'll sit this right here. Well, that's not really good, is it? Right here. Don't fall. Alrighties, while that's opening up, I'm gonna have a little read at the back here, at the front. Alrighties, here we go. So I'll read you this little box bit. A blend of Kentucky straight bourbon and rye whiskies finished in rye cask. A magnificent marriage of 13-year-old bourbon and 8- and 9-year-old rye, finished for a secondary maturation period in rye cask. The palate starts with a luscious combination of caramel, fruits, and sweet oak before transitioning to notes of black pepper and warm baking spices on the finish. Oh, look at this. How about this? Ralphie would be so happy of this release. He would be like, this is an integrity bottling. It is non-chill filtered. Alright, so the proof is 105. 105, there you go. So that's 52.5%. Alrighty, so pretty much, for all those that don't know, this is paying homage to the release called Forgiven. That was released back in 2013, was batch 302. And then in batch 2014 was batch 303, which was pretty much, there was a little bit of a mistake at the distillery. I think one of the workers accidentally blended rye in with the bourbon, and somewhere along the line they thought it tasted good and released it to the world. So this is paying homage to that. Anyways, maybe you'll even explain it right here. You know what? Let's have a little read. We'll read this little bit here for you. Alrighties. Master's Keep. Unforgotten. The idea of marrying the straight bourbon and rye whiskies of Wild Turkey Distilled Co. was born in 2010. There you go. When a crew member accidentally mixed a batch of young rye with a barrel of mature bourbon. Upon tasting the commingled whiskey, master distiller Eddie Russell realized he had something very special on his hands. And the serendipitous mishap, that's a big word. How do you even say that? Serendipitous. Anyways, mishap was quickly forgiven. Through the liquid was never forgotten. Over a decade later, Eddie was leveraged his years of distillation experience to craft Master's Keep Unforgotten, a high-proof extra-aged variation of the harmonious blend of straight bourbon and rye whiskies. Mature 13-year-old bourbon provides a backbone of... should we just read all... Yeah, you know what? We'll read it all. Let's go. Mature 13-year-old bourbon provides a backbone of caramel and oak, which is complemented by flavors of dried fruit, honey, black pepper, and baking spice from the 8 to 9-year-old ryes. Some of the oldest ryes ever released by Wild Turkey. To perfect the liquid, the harmonized blend was transferred back into rye barrels for a secondary aging period in the pre-prohibition Rickhouse B. I like Rickhouse B. That's where the Wild Turkey 13 years came from. I've had a few Kentucky Spirits. Anyways, Rickhouse B, there you go. Alrighties. The favorite Rickhouse of Eddie's father, Master Distiller Jimmy Russell. The extra aging time in rye cask imparts notes of fresh fruit that are rarely exhibited in such mature liquids, honoring the storied history of American rye production while offering a distinct experience that is sure to surprise and delight. Eddie Russell. There you go. Woo! Alrighties. Now that we got that all out of the way, I am so hot and excited right now. Let's go. Let's have a look at the color. That is dark. That is dark, and goodness, look at that. You know what? On the nose, let's just get right into it. Alright, so distinct Wild Turkey profile. Is that? Yeah, thank you. Focus. Focus, guys. Focus. Alright, so pretty much you're getting a zesty note. There's like an orange zesty note that comes in that is just surrounded by all this kind of like honeyed, caramelized sweet oak. And you're getting that hints of the like a black pepper. Or... There's even some cherries there, and it's also a little bit smoky. So you know what? This is just very interesting. My brain doesn't know what to do right now. So let's just say it's all combined there. So you're getting the bourbon-esque qualities, and you're picking up that zesty, you know, that orange. It's kind of like comes out like an orange peel kind of vibe, you know, when I'm having ryes. But let's just say I haven't got to try the Cornerstone Master's Keep yet. I still have a bottle. I don't know if I'm going to bring myself to open it anytime soon, but I figured, you know what, we have 3 bottles of this. We may as well try one. Here we go. You know what, on the nose is beautiful. There's like a, it's almost like a sweet medicinal kind of cherry. I don't know how to describe that. It's like a sweet cherry. There's also like a confectionery orange kind of note in there. So you know what, maybe reminiscent of like a Wild Turkey 101 rye or something like that, but maybe with a lot more doof, a lot more doof, a lot more flavors, more complexity. Obviously the bourbons in this blend is going to be higher aged and the rye also. You know what, I can't wait anymore. I'm just going to have a sip, guys. I've had this bottle for over a year now. It's Christmas 2023. Here we go. Regardless of if you celebrate it, let's just celebrate the times of giving and the times that you get to spend time with your families and get to catch up with loved ones. And the kids enjoy it anyways. It's a good time. If only every day was Christmas, they say. Anyways, here we go. Drink responsibly, everyone. Cheers to you all. Cheers to good health. And wishing you all a happy new year when we get there, eh? Are we gonna we got to make it through this Christmas period yet? I'm sure everyone's still celebrating. Well, it's in America. It's Christmas Eve right now. There you go. All right. You know what? We're steering off topic. I'm gonna have a sip. Let's just say it smells delicious. I've never tried a boo rye before. I've made my own boo ryes, you know, blending ryes with bourbon, but never actually bought one. So here we go. My first boo rye. Cheers to all the Wild Turkey fans out there. Let me know what you think of this. Have you tried it? Let me know in the comments. Cheers, everyone. I was expecting a lot more spice, but not saying there isn't a prickly spice. I was pushing it around. I was letting it sit on the front of my tongue. See if it picks up any tingling, like from the rye. And yeah, you do get some tingles. But then it just finished off with like this beautiful, sweet bourbon goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? Acclamation sip. We're going for the second one. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. All right, it's like a roller coaster, guys. You're getting like the sweet caramel, honeyed, beautiful, zesty, orangey, cherried goodness, sweet. But then it kind of transitions to the rye vibes. At some point when you're heading towards the back palate, you're gonna get this like black pepper. Gonna get some, yeah, it's almost like some black pepper, some barrel spice going on. But you know what? Overall, it's creamy. It's nice. It's beautiful. But am I just judging it because I'm a Wild Turkey fan? I mean, keep in mind, I did pay $400 for this. It's, you know, depending on where you get it, it's $350 to $400 at the moment. Oh my goodness, I pay a lot less for the 12-year 101, and I don't know, I enjoy the 12-year 101, but not saying this isn't enjoyable. It's different. It's definitely not like your sweeter profile on this, you know, like this is more heading towards, you know, that rye side does shine through. Even though it is coated with that 13-year bourbon in there, keep in mind it is blended with rye whiskey, and it was finished also in a secondary maturation in a ex-rye barrel. So for all those that don't know, a barrel that once held rye was emptied, and then they put this combination into that barrel to marry it together, let's just say. So it really does impart that extra spice there. But this is just the uncorking, guys. This is just first impressions. Let's just say at the moment, I can't complain. I enjoy every turkey I have, even this one, the one was probably the most disappointing out of the lot, that I'm sure a lot of people would say. But I think they're bringing it back. Now, there is another release after this. I think there's two more now. All right, so you're going to have Voyage, which is the rum cask finish. And I believe there's Generations. That was weird. It was like a half burped or halfway. It's Generations. Anyways, but let's just say this is the 2022 release. We're trying to hear in 2023. So, am I disappointed? No, I'm not disappointed. It's always good to try something new. Try something, obviously, if you enjoy a certain distillery, me being Wild Turkey, of course I'm going to want to grab this and try it, you know. It's a part of history, right? I didn't get to try the Forgiven. So from Forgiven to Unforgotten, they say that this is a better version anyway of that. So for all those that missed out on Forgiven, don't worry. You don't have to pay the high price to get those bottles. You could pay the high price to get this bottle. Unless you're a collector, then you'd probably still want those other bottles, but that's a different topic. Anyways, let's go for the third sip. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There's a note coming out in this that reminds me of this Amaro cask. All right, there's something in this. All right, let me work out what that is. Okay, I think it's pretty much the combination of citrus, gingerbread, fresh apples, tangerines, orange oil, and I guess you could say it's sweet toffee. There you go. So you know what? This is really, really reminiscent of this Amaro cask release. Obviously, this is just a whole lot more of that orange, that ginger note. That is a monster of a dram. I was going to review this for Christmas. Look at the colors. It's green, but you know what? Saving it for another day. I figure, you know what? We're going to uncork this. We're going to try this one out. But it's just so interesting that it's similar. Like the deep note in it. There's like that tangerine. Yeah, it's like a tangerine toffee kind of note that is really similar to this. I mean, I could do a comparison. I mean, we got a little sample right there, but obviously that's an Australian whiskey and this is a bourbon. It's not really, I just thought, so interesting picking out that note. Obviously the backbone of the turkey is there. If you're a turkey fan, you can't deny that it's it's not a turkey. It's a turkey, all right. Oh my goodness, you know what? Let's go. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly. You know what? I might light up something with this to enjoy. So we'll have another sip and maybe we'll put a drop of water in and see how that goes. But at the moment, I think I like this proof. I mean, it's not too hot, but it's not too low like the 101 or... Even though in the Scotch world, this is high proof. Obviously from 40%, 46, they count it as high proof in the Scotch world. So hence why water opens it up. But in my opinion, with the bourbon, it's more like you're just diluting the flavors down. You're taking down that purity. I don't like to dilute bourbon too much, but that's just me. I'm sure you could put an ice cube in this. I'm sure you could make a cocktail if you like. But if you just want to enjoy it neat, it is an experience. And talking about the experience, let's experience some more. Cheers, everyone. Oh. It's just so drinkable. Like, and the bourbon-esque qualities in it, the sweetness, the sweet oak. No wonder it's something about Warehouse B. The bourbon in it must be Warehouse B bourbons. I'm just shooting it out there. There's a Warehouse B quality about this. Oh, bit of the spice tingle just comes up here at the front end of my lip. You know what? Beautiful. I'm going to go grab an ice cube anyway, just for science. We'll even grab some water. Alrighties, we'll come back soon. Oh, where's the pause button? And we're back, so you know what? Let's drip some water in there. We are running out of time. Here we go. You know me, I could keep blabbering all night, but phone space memory, we got a few minutes. I don't know if that brought out that zesty note. Toned down the bourbon vibe or something. With that drop of water. Anyways, let's just have a sip. Cheers all. Yeah, you're definitely toning down all the spice, even with the drip of water in there. So I can't imagine what it's going to do if you put an ice cube in there. But you know what? Let's not imagine. Let's just do it. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, so here we go. Up. How many minutes we got? We don't have minutes at all. We are going. We are going. Up. Can I get the ice cube out? Oh. Here we go. We got the ice cube. Alrighties. Cheers, everyone. Tune back in for extras.